drive it off the jack, is what I'm saying.
I drove it off the jack stands.
So I picked up an 86.5 Nissan D21 Hardbody pickup truck, and the power steering fluid is just leaking right out of it. So we are on our way to O'Reilly to buy some ultraviolet leak detection dye and some power steering fluid and an ultraviolet light. Stuff we needed. Got some infrared glasses. Or UV, maybe it's ultraviolet, not infrared. Those are different things. And I got an ultraviolet flashlight. There is our power steering reservoir right there. You just got to see me drive my truck right off the jacks, so that was pretty exciting. But it's the power steering high pressure hardline that needs to be replaced. So now the next task is going to be find that part and then install it. All right, it's like 2 weeks later. I've got the part that I need to fix the truck. It's Saturday, April 8th today, so let's get to work. High pressure power steering hardline for an 86.5 Nissan D21 Hardbody. So right down here is the steering column. One of these is the part that I need to replace. The other one is the return line to the power steering reservoir. So we have to figure out which is which. So this is the other end of the power steering hard line. It goes into the power steering pump right here. And if we follow this hose down, we'll find that it runs alongside the return line, which is this guy right here. And right here it runs underneath the return line, and they run side by side, and then they sort of flip positions down underneath the radiator. Then they run the width of the vehicle underneath the radiator down to right here, and the pressure hose that we're looking at is on the top here, and so it comes up and it is this banjo right there. So hopefully we should just be able to unscrew this and unscrew this. 15/16 is our size on a 1/2-inch wrench. got it. Of course. So basically, I dropped that banjo bolt, and I figure it's gotta be on the ground somewhere. You can't really replace these banjo bolts. Maybe you can, I don't know. Oh my god, I found it. Caught. Ha ha ha. While I was looking for that bolt, I decided to take off a little piece of shielding underneath the truck. And actually, that gives me pretty easy access to where these hoses are mounted to the frame. Alright, so I got the clips off, got the hoses separated. This here is the hose that we are replacing. This is the return line. There is still one clip right up here that is a little bit more tricky to get. So I can get to the clips a little bit better from this side. Yeah. Let's give it a shot. So I was a little afraid of this. These two bolts here are a bit chewed up from being so old. I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough purchase on them to be able to back them out. I think they're just falling apart. So we could cut them out, or we could cut the hose. If we cut if we cut either, obviously it's not going to go back the way it originally was. But at this point, doesn't matter too much. Oh, camera's lost in the car now. Ah. There we go. All right, so I was able to kind of wiggle the new hose through and get it mostly in place. I've got the banjo coming out this way and it needs to kind of snake around up through here and then connect there. But I think we're pretty close. All right, I got that bolt in place, not without a bit of blood and a lot of cussing. I finally had to bend this angle slightly in order to get the banjo to sit at the right angle in order to get the banjo bolt to go into place. But I got that done. Just gotta tighten it down, get the other side on, and then put the clips back in place, or do something at least to fix these things so they don't rattle around when I ride, and then it'll be done. All right, I got it all back together. Let's see if we fixed it.